Railroad Preserver 2000 here, back again doing another video. As you can see, I'm in Watkinsville on the old Athens line trackage. And as you can tell, I've been a little busy today since I arrived here at 9 or 10 this morning. Even though this trackage might never see a train again, at least not for a while, I have taken the liberty of voluntarily clearing it for if and when that day ever comes. Due to the heat, I'm only able to do this in fits and starts, but I started sawing away at this tree here. I bought a small saw at the local hardware store to help me out with this. And I've been getting smaller saplings with a pair of clippers that my grandmother has. She let me borrow them for today. Also bought some gloves because briars. But here's everything I removed so far from the tree that's down. If you look further down there, there's more areas I've cleared or pruned. And more recently, as in a few minutes ago, I cleared these saplings out that were growing either in the track bed or on either side of the rail. You see the stumps. There, and there. And there's everything I cleared. As you can see, it's some fairly decent sized material. That's from over here. And then here's the rest. Right here, this is all from this tree here. If this were to be reactivated, they'd have to come in with stump removers to get the rest of this out. Because right now I'm low on water and therefore low on energy. But yeah, figured I'd show what I was up to. There is a pine sapling I need to cut closer to the crossing, but it's surrounded by briars. That's why I got the gloves, just so I can get through those without hurting my hands real bad. And then all this is like dead stuff that can be pulled up by hand if need be. But I've watched the rail line get into this state now for the last 20 odd years, because I remember my grandmother and then her son, my dad, taking me up here to see the trains when they had them parked. See, here's one brush pile. There's another further down there, and another back here in the drainage ditch. So this is all I've gotten so far. It's sporadic because I'm mainly targeting the saplings, because as those grow, they'll start damaging the rails. If you can cut them now while they're small, usually that buys some time. Maybe not much, but some. I don't know what that is. I just know that plant has really big thorns on it. I cleared a lot of this out. That's what this is over here. And I'm mainly trying to clear a spot where proper railroad maintenance away stuff could be put later on, whenever that may be. Of course, that will require me to come down here whenever I have time to keep up the clearing efforts. And understand, this is all voluntary. I'm doing this, I'm choosing to do this for a few reasons. One, it's to get me out of the house. Two, to help me exercise a good bit, which I need. And three, to keep me off the dang computer, because usually on my days off I'm either laying in bed doing nothing but reading or watching videos, or on the computer doing gaming. This is my way of breaking that habit. I know some friends of mine on the Abbeville Sub-Rail fan group said that this is wasted effort, but it might be wasted effort in terms of the railroad coming back, but it gives me something to do, and it makes a little bit of the maintenance stuff that'll be required a little bit easier to deal with. Except for this. You'd need a chainsaw to get the rest of this cut. And you definitely would need a bush hogging machine or bushwhacking machine or whatever they call them these days to get through the rest of this. Either that or a lot of guys willing to volunteer their help and time, I suppose. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to keep up one of the few places left from my childhood that hasn't been utterly ruined yet. This stretch of railroad here in town, it's part of my childhood, and I don't want to see it die just yet. So I guess this is sort of a kind of life support, I suppose. I don't know. But I'm gonna let y'all go because it's getting hot and I'm nearly out of water, so I think that'll be when I head on out, as once I'm done drinking my water. So yeah, I will see y'all later. Railroad Preserver 2000 at the Old Athens Line Yard in Watkinsville, out.